In this video, we're going to be breaking down a VOD from a gold Halo Infinite player. You heard me right. This is a gold player and he sent me his footage, and we're going to be breaking down all of the mostly mistakes he's making in his games so that you can learn a thing or two and we can learn some of the fundamentals that are holding us back from climbing to ONYX and beyond. But on YouTube, Halo Infinite guides are few and far between, but on the GameLeap website, we have tons of breakdowns of pro matches, ONYX gameplay, and everything that you need in order to climb incredibly quickly. So go check it out right now down below. All right, let's get started. And this is in the middle of his capture the flag game, but it's plenty of footage to break down. So we're going to jump right in. Okay, let's start right off the bat here. Two teammates. What the? Okay. All right. So let's see. Let me get this straight. All right. So you spawn. Let's turn down this sound. You circle around your allies with no sense of direction at all. I really don't know what you're doing here, to be honest. It seems like you're just messing around, like sliding around like crazy for no reason. You start getting shot right here. You get the notification that you're getting shot from this direction. Yeah. Just complete lack of awareness there. I mean, okay, let's see. Oh my god, you actually hit that? Shit. So this is actually really good. I like you having decent, like really good crosshair placement here. So this shot was good. And yeah, you almost were able to kill him. You didn't. I was actually surprised you hit that, but really like having your crosshair placement along this line is just good. It's good fundamentals, and you can put a lot of damage out on the enemy the second you see them. I would like to see you maybe use this left wall more right here. Jiggle, which is a term that some people in the comments always say that I haven't fully explained. So it's basically like you're taking a step out and peeking and then taking a step back in. So you're out, shoot back, out, shoot back, out, shoot back. That's kind of what you're doing. Like it's making it so you are only peeking when you're ready to shoot. And the enemy also doesn't actually know when you're full peeking. So it makes it harder for them to do damage to you. Now, I do think that you probably should, when we rewind this, especially when, so after this exchange, and you're aiming at this right here, I think you should ADS this, of course, because you're going to be more accurate. You're looking here anyways, you're already set up, you might as well aim down the sights, you're going to be a lot more precise, and you're going to get more bullets on the enemy, so. I like your use of the ping, but yeah, definitely ADSing here would be a lot better. Grenades are gonna come fly, so that's how you know it's in gold. Like the grenades just fly in fucking Africa. But that's something that you always have to be cognizant of. If you're weak and you enter this room, especially when you're up against better opponents, which you're going to be up against as you climb, grenades are gonna come flying, and you don't know exactly what side they're gonna come flying from. Sometimes it's actually good to like dip in the room and then dip back out and slide to a different safety, or you dip and tuck in corner, or you dip and tuck in middle center, and then you can move depending on where where the grenades come. You just have to be really aware that grenades are going to come flying at you when you're weak and you get tucked in. Something else that's very important is the spanker's about to be up, so I'm interested in how you are going to try to contest it. It looks like one of your teammates died. You have a teammate all the way by flag alone, and you're here. Typically, if you have teammates that died or teammates that you cannot help really far away and Spanker's coming up, it's actually a good idea for you to play defense here. Put in pressure into anyone trying to grab Spanker. Try to kill them in their act of grabbing the Spanker and then maybe grabbing it yourself. And as you do that, your teammate will respond and you can actually take a real team fight. That is most likely the best course of action here when you have a whole bunch of feeders all around you. So yeah, so right there, you actually... Like the first peek was good. So this first peek when you peeked out and you can peek out actually and you saw the enemy and you peeked back. You can't re-peek this though, because that's something that you see pros do a lot and high level players do a lot, is they will jump peek things. They will peek out even when they have low shields. And why are they doing that? They're getting information. They're looking around the battlefield, and you could do that often. And I want to ask you, what do you think? Why do you think you can get away with doing that? Why do you think even high-level players are peeking out when they're weak, and if they get shot, it could stop their heal? Well, actually, the reason is if enemies are not directly looking at where you're going to peek from, you can peek out, gather information, and unpeek before they have a chance to shoot you, right? But if you re-peek the same angle, in the first time you peek, they saw you, so they're already moving their crosshair there. The second time you peek, they're ready to react and they're gonna shoot you. And that's exactly what happens here. So, you know, this first peek was pretty decent. You got information, and that's all you needed. You got that information. Don't peek again, because the second peek gets you tagged. And that's really, really bad, because as you get tagged, this other person pushes you. And you would have already been healing. You could have saw this guy and kited back slightly. You would have been healed up, and you could have took a fair fight here. So it's really important that if you're peeking low to gather information, which is actually kind of an advanced strategy. I don't even know if you were doing it on purpose. It's pretty advanced, but it's very important to do. You cannot double peek an angle. You cannot double gather information, okay? Because this basically just means you lost this fight for free. And in my personal opinion, the enemy pushing you like he did here, if you had full health and that plasma pistol, you would have been able to charge up a plasma pistol shot, shoot him and melee him and win the matchup just like that. You probably would have won this fight if you didn't make that slight misstep earlier. My guy. Okay. Hey, no, you got the shotgun. That's what you wanted, right? Strategic. Definitely on purpose. Oh my. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. So, a lot of things wrong here. So a couple of things here going into this. So you're grabbing the shotgun here. You know a teammate has died. So I'm interested in how you're going to play this. So you're looking up. So first thing, you jump and you see the spanker right here. And yeah, that's definitely important to try to contest. It's very, very important. Enemy up here, enemy to the right of you. You're kind of in a really bad situation, and it would have been far better off for you to actually gather information first instead of just running out here. When your teammate died, you have no idea where the enemies are or how many. So running out here is really going to play against the advantage of the shotgun, where it wants a closed and confined space. It wants enemies to chase you into a one-on-one situation and for you to burst them down. So you're kind of submitting yourself to all of these things. A lot of panicking there, and yeah, you're gonna die to the spanker for free. The enemy just scooped it up in front of you. But yeah, you panicked a ton here. And honestly, when the enemy did this, when you saw this, the best thing for you to honestly do is to run at this guy. There's no scenario here where you make it, you live, but you could trade. And so I think pumping him once and running at him, or if you turn that corner and then just immediately like run the hell away, that's probably your only two options. I mean, honestly, tucking into this corner here means that you're a very easy kill. I mean, you're probably gonna die anyways. I would play for the trade. I actually like that play a lot. I like how you slid in there. So here's my problem though, right here. Let's actually back this up. So this play was sick. Damage, you yeet at him and you melee him. But right here, you're vulnerable in the open. Your priority doesn't need to be returning this flag. In fact, this is one of the biggest mistakes that everyone makes, regardless of their rank. They tunnel vision their objective. I know you're like, I'm gonna stand here and return this flag. No, what you should do is win the team fight. And your best way to do so is take this free kill, get to a safe position so that you can keep fighting the battle. So watch exactly what happens next. You're right here and you're standing in here. You're like, oh, I'm returning. You get shot from up here. You get shot from over here. Your ally is trying to bring this flag in and he's not helping to the fight. He's not helping the fight at all. And you're going to die for absolutely free. So you got a free kill and you honestly could have jumped to balcony. Like if we look right here, if we look at this kill that you got, if you just carried your momentum forward afterwards, you could have jumped to balcony and now you have this corner power position that can contest the enemies down below and the enemies up top, and you can protect your flag carrier and you can help win the team fight. All those things, you can get more than one kill with your life. Because here's the thing, you just trying to cap it, like to return this while enemies are there looking at you is never gonna happen. And you might be saying, hey, I didn't know that enemies are gonna shoot me right after I killed this guy. Well, if you don't know, you should take the safe position first, and if there's no enemies around, then you can hop right back on flag and return it. You don't need to rush the objective. You don't need a tunnel vision the objective. And this is a common mistake you're making throughout this game where you're acting before information. It's very important to put yourself in a safe situation or a safe position so that you can gather the information you need to make the right decision rather than just, you know, flying in there by the fucking seat of your pants, not having a plan and really, you know, going with the flow basically, but you're often making the wrong decision. Yeah, because, you know, a sick kill that could have turned into a lot more. It could have turned into an easy escort flag capture. How do you return the flag here? What? This is why this is just some low rank BS right here. So honestly, enemies should not have let you return here. I mean, you died for free. The fact that they let you return at all is just insane. I don't even see what's going on up here, but the enemies, they fucked up one way or another. Y'all are gonna cap this, and y'all do not deserve a cap at all. No. No. Ooh, aim all over the place, my guy. All over the place. What? What the hell is this? Anti-aim assist. It's fucking anti-aim assist. What is that, dude? What the my guy. Here, let me look at this again. What is going on here with this aim? What? Buddy. That's the this is the easiest track pattern. This guy is obviously going in the same direction. Very easy track pattern, honestly. I don't know if your sensitivity's off. I don't know if you're a new console player. I do know that you had so much advantage on this guy and just managed to whiff like 2 clips. And it's not even bad like here. Like, it's even worse here where you're still firing even though your crosshair is not even close. Like, it's like you fired once and then you fire again. It's not even close, man. And a melee would have actually killed him here. You didn't melee trade. Your tracking is just out of this world insanity. We have a lot of videos on this channel, like a lot of aim guide videos and a lot of aim breakdowns, and also on the GameLeap website we have a full aim course. So and we have it for controller and we have it for mouse and keyboard. So if you really want to improve that mechanical skill, you really got to go check it out, because that needs some work, man. It definitely needs quite a bit of work. I'm not gonna break it all down in this video because it would be too much to talk about, but yeah, once again, like the firing when you're not actually, don't fire for, like, it's one thing to, so I say I have a tip in another video that's utilize your ammo, utilize your magazine. And this has to do with bullet pressure, right? Pre-firing corners that enemies are peeking, putting out a lot of bullets at the enemy, like towards the enemies and at them, puts a lot of pressure on them. But that doesn't apply to situations where like every single burst matters, and a lot of times you are overly wasting them. Like, if the shots aren't going to connect at all, just don't fire. It's once again like you're looking at the enemy, but you're not looking how your crosshairs lining up with the enemy, and you're not making sure that every single shot is at least getting close to connecting. So you actually get this kill, and this kill is good. We talked about that already. But right here, after you got that kill, like, you need to be a lot, like, pretty cautious, because you know that enemies are on this side of the map, like this entire side, and you're at a fundamental, like, disadvantage if an enemy tries to challenge you right now. So, you know, you could dip back, and I like the idea of dipping back and jumping in here and going down that, you know, crouching down this tube and jump and falling down, going towards shotgun room. I like that idea. That's not bad. But if you are gonna back up the other way, you need to do it around and kind of, you know, jiggle this lane and jiggle that lane, or you need to beeline back. But I think that the problem with beelining back is it submits you to this balcony where enemies are definitely at. You saw that they were there before. So I would try to route in a way that lets you heal, either staying still or route in a way that lets you get to safety so that you can heal. Yeah, you also didn't run that or slide that and jumped that. Yeah, it's just, oh my god, this is so. Enemy's right there, so you can't keep pushing this forward. You saw an enemy. Okay. Okay, so this is a huge mistake. A fucking huge mistake, and I love that you made this mistake because I get to talk about it. Okay, I love it. I'm sorry, but this is gonna be a great teaching moment. Okay, so right here you're running, you're taking damage, but you're here. Okay, you are here in cover now, right? You drop the flag here and tuck. Okay, let an ally grab the flag and take it. And the reason that you do that is because you can stay here and heal. As your ally runs the flag, now they have full health. They can run the flag and take some damage now, just like you just did. And then when you're healed, you can help kill the people that are chasing them. You're basically passing the baton on, right? But if you run out here with no health in the open, you're gonna die for free. And if this actually played out like it should, which it hasn't played out in these last fights how it should at all, where oftentimes y'all have like lost the fight but still capped the flag, the enemy could take a fight here and they're up a person. So, you know, they would probably win that fight. Oh my lord, no. Okay. Holy, my guy, man. Look, what is this? You need to get to I don't know what your sensitivity stats are, but you need to get up to a place where you can comfortably use the right stick to travel these distances and get to center mass. And then like if you have your crosshair center mass, you can really utilize your movement with the left stick, aim assist, and slight tweaks to the right stick to adjust your finite aim. You do not, you're like, I've talked about this before in a different video, but I see this all the time. This is what I think of when people aim like this. Like this. What is this fucking aim? Like, you're on ice, man. You have zero control over that right stick. Are you gonna jump up here with a needler? Oh god, see, this is another reason, like, this is really why pro players don't have auto-clamber on most of the time. Because look at this, you automatically clambered there. Yeah, I mean, you definitely didn't want to do that. You definitely didn't want to clamber again. What are you doing? Ooh. Okay. So, when I say go slowly around corners and, you know, don't run around like crazy when you're trying to take a fight because you want your gun out. You don't want to be running, take a shot, and then whip your gun out. The crosshair placement is that, like, so important. And this is a big thing that I see a lot of Halo players lack, because a lot of Halo players either have come from Halo or they've come from games like Call of Duty where crosshair placement is not really, it doesn't matter. Like, a game like Valorant really teaches you those fundamentals. And what I mean by that is, so when you peek around this corner, you should be pre-aiming the angles that an enemy could be in. Pre-aiming up here, pre-aiming down here, pre-aiming the corner of the wall on the like on the other side. What that does is it sets you up for, if there's an enemy there, your crosshair doesn't have to move to get to them. Your crosshair's already on them. You're going to be able to shoot first shot more consistently by pre-aiming areas where enemies are likely to be. And if you incorporate that throughout the entire game, there's a lot of situations where you are going to get first shot on the enemy and you're going to win your duels a lot more. Like, I don't even know what you're aiming at there. Wait, I don't... Y'all are gonna cap the flag again? For what? You didn't do anything. All right, so I'm gonna actually wrap this up and give you some big takeaways from your gameplay that I really noticed. For one, your mechanical skill is all over the place. You really need to hone in and practice that mechanical skill. It looks like you are heavily aiming with that right stick to the point where you're never using your movement, your left stick, to aim at all. And your sensitivity and settings do not seem correct compared to how well you can control them. I suggest finding an optimal sensitivity and putting ample practice time. Plus, we have aim guides and training drills on the GameLeap website, so if you really want to improve your aim, go check that out. Next up, we do got to talk about your tunnel visioning of the objective. Oftentimes, you'll have moments of brilliance where you get a really sick playoff and you do something awesome, but then you will immediately follow it up by whatever flashy thing is happening in front of you. Whether it's overshield, whether it's the flag, whatever it is, you hard tunnel vision said thing rather than looking around, gathering information about the battlefield, and understanding the win condition. And oftentimes, the win condition is making sure that you are alive and ready to fight another person and kill everybody. You actually managed to tie this game 2-2, and that's only because the opponents you're playing against are absolutely terrible. They're not punishing you for any of your mistakes. They are never contesting you for any of the power weapons. And up against better opponents, you are going to hit a flat brick freaking wall. And I think that's incredibly important to understand. And I hope that learning a lot of these things can really help you improve. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please go check out the GameLeap website if you want more videos like this. And let me know what other kind of videos you want me to break down. I can break down a lot of different VODs and things like that. So yeah, hit me up on Discord if you want a VOD review, and I love your faces, and I'll see you next time.